Yo, it's your boy J Book. You know what I'm saying? We are doing reactions to Ray William Johnson. From this it starts, it's like the guy about to go talk to some young honeys using his phone, or he faking like he's somebody else. So let me know what y'all think just from this video. Let's get into it. Let's watch it.
So how did this goofy-looking weirdo start a sex cult with a bunch of college students?
Oh yeah, he different, not the college students. What is the craziest thing you done in college?
Now, the goofy-looking weirdo, his name is Larry, and Larry is 50 during this time.
Who you know, Larry?
I'm living in New York, and one day, I guess he decides, I'm gonna start a cult.
How does someone just start a cult for real? I think everything is literally a cult though. I think like colleges is a cult. We love this school. Why? Especially the people who never been there before. Why do you love this school so much? And the people who actually went there and diehard fans, why do you love this school so much? All you did was pay your money and get a degree. Too loud.
So Larry gets out of prison, because I guess he had been in prison for a while for being a con artist, and he goes to stay with his daughter, this girl, Talia. Now, Talia is a college sophomore, and she lives on campus with some other students.
Wait a minute, he about to live on campus with his daughter? Craziest thing when people like let random people stay with them in their dorm. There's this girl I knew that she letting her whole boyfriend stay in there, and everybody was mad at her because it's like an all girl room. And she had her boyfriend. I was like, yeah, he be here shower and everything. I was like, all right.
Larry just suddenly shows up to the dorms one day, and he's like hanging out in the common area and crashing on the couch every night. And I guess Talia's friends are like, that's a little weird, but okay.
Is it? It's a little weird. That's a lot of weird. I imagine a grown man you see sleeping on the couch. And most of the time, people in college don't be having them clothes half the time. Booty shorts and all that type of stuff. So he just, like, come on, bruh. You need to get a house.
Okay. But whatever, I guess he's only supposed to stay a few days. But bro, I guess just overstays his welcome, and he starts living there in the building. And over time, he becomes friends with Talia's dorm mates.
Oh yeah, he devious. He about to make the college students cool. Hey, one thing about college, if you want to do a cult, college is the best place. Cause college, they just got so, they don't be thinking for real. It's like they young adults, but they still kids. Like, we're still impressionable, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not saying start a cult. I'm just saying, like, we need to help the students learn, because why are we so impressionable?
They start trusting him and looking to him as this wise older man who they can come to for advice.
A wise older man? The man was a con man. I'm not saying con man can't be wise and help people, but y'all don't even know, bro. And why are y'all trusting the man who's living on a college dorm with his daughter? That means he's homeless.
And of course they trust him. He tells them he's a life coach, and he'll coach them on things like handling breakups and dealing with depression and stuff like that. And he'll tell them all about his wild adventures in the Marine Corps when he worked as an international spy on secret missions with the CIA.
I was like, was he in the Marine Corps? Oh, he different. What's something you found out that somebody lied about before? I remember this guy, he was playing basketball. Hey, U of A, she was like, yeah, bro, I'm on the team. I was like, no, you're not, bro. I know all of them. Yeah, bro, I am. I'm about to try out. Gonna find out he definitely wasn't. Now he make like TikTok videos. I'm not saying nothing. Okay, guys, I'm prefacing it. It's nothing wrong with making TikTok videos, but why did you lie to say you was a hooper? You could have just been a regular tall guy.
He never did any of that, but the students buy it.
But I tell you, impressionable. Guys, we need to help our college students, because the girl looking like, OMG.
They know that he just got out of prison, but Larry makes up some nonsense excuse that he only got sent to prison because the elites and the government were trying to silence him. It only takes a few months for these students to completely fall under his...
Can I get some money for you? Oh, brother, your parents' money? I don't think college students are broke no more. My girlfriend's sister, she be living life.
Thing he asks. And so Larry has made this little group of college students into his personal cult. Now, to be clear, this is just a small group of students during this time, like 4 or 5. Students outside this little circle who live in the dorm, some of them think Larry is creepy.
That's what I'm talking about. Because he is. He done lied to the 4 people, and now they about to do everything for him. Y'all should have said, we gonna help y'all, cause y'all.
Some of them even email the school, warning them like, hey, there's this old creep living in the dorms. And in response, the school does nothing.
Hell, school, bruh. I don't think schools be doing enough, bruh. It was like a lot of suicides at our school, and like they was like, all right, go back to class. I was like, y'all, can y'all do something to prevent this? Eventually, like it was because it was at a building, and eventually it was too many suicides, and like they like put fences around the building and security. But it's like, why was this even a hot spot? And why did y'all not help before? Y'all should have did that the first time.
Now it's 2011. And that summer, Larry and a gang of about 7 students, they end up moving into a 1-bedroom apartment about 30 minutes away in Manhattan.
Don't make me mad. I had a studio apartment, and whenever my girlfriend came over, I was like, all right, can you go home now? It's not enough space for 13 people, 5 people. 2 was enough for me.
And so there's 8 people total living in this 1-bedroom place. And 2 of the girls sleep in the bed with Larry, because of course they do. And I guess the rest of the students sleep in the living room. And there is where their cult activities really start taking shape.
He's on the floor. He said, all right, come on, ladies. All right, you men, you get over there. Look at the dudes. I'll be mad. If I call up to the college and my daughter's in the bed with this old man, I'm driving up there and giving everybody a whooping, especially the grown old man.
Like Larry does these really intense therapy sessions with the students and he records it. He also starts pushing them around and depriving them of sleep. He gives them drugs like Adderall to make them hyper paranoid. And if the students challenge Larry or talk back to him, he threatens to show everyone the videos.
Common sense is not common, y'all. Why are these depriving them of sleep? How they even get in this situation? Why are their parents have not checked? Where are they? No, it's a lot. It's a lot to dive because why? Oh my goodness! Why are the friends having? Hey, bro, you need to come to college, bro. How did they not tell their parents they about to move into one apartment? Secondly, why did they agree to do a therapy session with someone recording them?
Films it, and if they step out of line, he threatens to release the footage to the students' parents. And this goes on all summer.
He's kissing someone his daughter age. Let's be for real. Why did he let them? These kids, they must have been under a trance. How they let him record? I ran away. I'm calling police.
And by the time fall semester starts, it's time for the students to go back to school. But only Talia, Larry's daughter, goes back to live in the dorm. The rest of them stay there in the 1-bedroom apartment with Larry.
Oh, wow. His daughter was there too? The plot thickens.
And this is where things get really crazy. Because he increases his control over them.
How did they not just run out? What did they do? How did they eat? Where were they clothes?
He gets physically violent, and he somehow manipulates them into making false confessions on video, like confessions about destroying Larry's stuff, confessions about committing crimes that never happened. Then he uses the videos of these false confessions to blackmail them. He convinces them that they need to pay him money to make up for everything they did wrong. Otherwise, he's going to take those taped confessions straight to the police. And crazy enough, the students actually do pay him money because they think that if they don't, they're going to go to jail.
This is a terrible quote, by the way. This is a terrible sandwich, mommy. You got to do freaky stuff. You got to give him money. And you got to live in 8 people to one room. And then you got to get blackmailed. Nah. This is not a good time.
Some of them withdraw tens of thousands of dollars from their parents' savings accounts and they give it to him. One girl convinces her parents to sell their house to get out of debt with Larry. And if any of them start to push back too hard, Larry physically manhandles them until they fall in line. One time, he gets so mad that he actually puts a plastic bag over one of the girls' heads and he nearly suffocates her. Another time, he gets mad at one of the students and he puts pliers on the student's tongue.
Do you think I'm playing with you? Huh? You're a grown man, I'm a grown man.
He just said it. How are this grown man letting this other grown man put some pliers? How did we get to this point? Now I'm mad, because what did he say to them?
Larry keeps taking these payments off the students, the members of this little cult that he built, and he blackmails them to pay him back for crimes they didn't ever commit. And they're paying him all the money they can get their hands on. And pretty quickly, Larry has made over $1 million off of these students.
$1 million? This is not real.
Eventually, they get kicked out of their one-bedroom apartment in Manhattan. And in 2013, Larry and some of the followers, they move from Manhattan all the way down to North Carolina.
How they get kicked out if they making all this money?
Temporarily, to a house that one of his family members owns. And here, he becomes an even bigger asshole. He forces his followers to do like manual labor, like working in the yard and like digging ditches, stuff like that. He also starts demanding that they contact outside family members to...
They ask him for more money? Are they not in college?
And in 2014, I guess they moved back to Manhattan, and he's still demanding money from them.
Why are they not in school? How did they move to North Carolina?
One girl doesn't have the money to pay him that he claims she owes him, so he somehow forces her to work at a sex club, and she ends up becoming a full-blown escort, and all the money she makes escorting goes to pay off her made-up debt with Larry. So in 4 years, off of just her being an escort and him taking her money, Larry makes $2.5 million.
$2.5 million? What happened to college? No, bro.
Oh, but it gets worse. This little college student cult he started is so insane, and this is so stressful for the students involved. At different points in time, 5 of his followers tried to unalive themselves. And eventually, one of them is unfortunately successful. Think about that.
Man, if y'all got mental health, man, go talk to somebody, man.
Situation, but it seems like they're never going to get out. Until 2018, things get so bad, it finally dawns on these students that if they don't get themselves out of this, they're probably going to die. And so one by one, most of the members start finding the strength to escape. And the one member who Larry pushed into being an escort, one of her clients gives her money and resources to escape to Philadelphia. And there, she finally meets up with police and she tells them all about this crazy sex cult Larry's been running. A few months later, in 2020, police go to his apartment and bam, they arrest him.
That was 5 years.
Here's his mugshot. And they charge him with sex trafficking and extortion and racketeering. And since he was dumb enough to record a lot of his own cult practices, he's eventually found guilty and he gets sentenced to 60 years in prison. Wow.
Wow. Yeah, I think he definitely deserved that. Probably more. 60 years. I don't know. You just ruined these college kids' life, PTSD, causing people to commit suicide. But how did it even get to this point? Like, why did they go to class? Like, did they fail? Like, what was going on? $1 million. And then he made the young girl. Nah, that's not okay. That just show you, man. You gotta stay careful. Watch out who you dealing with. And yeah, man. Hope y'all enjoyed this. Peace. Shout out to Ray William Johnson. Put his link in the bio. Peace. About to do more reactions. I actually like when people do reactions. I like watching these videos, and this is actually something I watch all the time. So shout out Ray William Johnson. We're gonna give you credit and all that good stuff.